during COVID, you managed to actually write a book, Stakeholder Engagement Through Economic Diplomacy. And I was drawn to the part about ownership. And this is about growth of the Egyptian economy and ownership. What has been the biggest shift in ownership that you've pushed forward in a COVID and post-COVID world?
Thank you, Manas. I think the biggest theme in 2020 was how all stakeholders come together. Nobody can do it on their own. The government can't, the private sector can't, civil society can't, and the international community as well. So the thesis here was to create a country-led multi-stakeholder engagement framework where we basically see what the priorities of the country are, the national priorities in line with the 2030 agenda, and make sure that there's a constructive dialogue and complementarity between everyone involved. You mentioned our growth rates. Everybody's expecting higher than 5% this year. And it's very, very important that as we are pushing ahead with the monetary and fiscal policy, there are also projects on the ground that invite the private sector, that also have private-public partnerships, and there is official development finance for them.
Minister, what are the priorities for you at the Ministry of International Cooperation that tie in with some of the ideas in the book and the national agenda as well? What would you like to accomplish in the next 6 months? Give us some milestones, give us some numbers.
Something very important that we have done here, it's the first time that we have mapped our official development assistance or finance with the SDGs. All of us know that today when we're talking about the private sector trying to come in countries for impact investment, everybody focused on ESG. It was very, very important for us to show that the different projects we have, how they are tied to the 17 SDGs, so that the gaps that exist can be filled in, not just by money from the international community, but also by bridging from the private sector. The priorities continue to be related to projects which create jobs, connectivity, digitalization. There are also, of course, the Suez Canal zone is one which is a priority for the country, trying to expand into 12 different industries, pharmaceuticals, logistics, as well as issues related to maritime.